is coming up for Virgo. Today on the 2nd, Pluto goes retrograde. I talk about that on the monthly horoscope and how it's going to affect you guys in your 6th house of daily routine and pets. So be sure to check that out on my homepage. The playlist is up for that. So this is for any messages coming in for Virgo for the month of May. Any messages for the Virgos for the month of May, and make sure to like this video, like, subscribe, and share, comment, and thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy. So this energy is for Virgo for the month of May. Let's see. Okay. Alrighty, so the first card to come up with is the Ace of Wands, taking creative risk and being more open to new ideas or new ways of doing things. This could also be working smarter, not harder, with this energy as well for some of you here. The Nine of Cups, my yes card to whatever question I did not answer, is yes. The World card, the world works in your favor at this time. For some of you, this could also be traveling coming up this month for you, or planning to travel this month as well. The Queen of Swords, you need to watch your emotional self at this time because you could be going through it emotionally for some of you here as well, so be careful with that. The Three of Coins, I feel like you could be, this could be growth and expansion on a spiritual level or a financial level for you this month, so more money coming into you. The Nine of Wands, I feel like for some of you, you could be tolerating certain situations. For some of you, this is a time where you want to start to think about endings, not those of you in your 50s, because you have no shits given, and it's kind of like, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to do, and that's it. So you're really not scared of anything, but those of you who are like in your 40s and down, this could be dealing with fears or emotional hang-ups and overthinking things at this time. Even though sometimes those of you in your 50s and older, you could do the same thing, but it's about different reasons, mostly money. Sometimes about love, I don't know, maybe for my males, but that's about it. For those of you who are watching me who are male Virgos, it could be like you overthinking situations. Okay, so it just depends what's going on. I am still doing the $20 email readings. You can check that out in the link in the description box below, or if you want a yearly or 6-month report, check that out on my consultation page, or natal chart report, or compatibility report. Okay, but you're definitely scared to move forward. For some of you, you could be tolerating certain situations. For others of you, you could be scared of taking risk at this time with this energy here as well, or you're kind of like very cautious when it comes to new things or new people coming into your life. Okay, so you're more observing the situations rather than jumping into anything new at this time with this energy here. Okay, so you're very slow moving. The Moon card, I feel like you could be dealing with your phobias, so be careful with your emotional self. Pluto is in retrograde at this time with the 6th house, and I already said this in the monthly horoscopes for Virgo, that you're dealing with your fears at this time and your phobias. So there's an emphasis on your anxieties, your fears, and your phobias coming up for the month of May, and with Pluto in retrograde. So you really need to be cautious with that and don't allow your emotional self to get the best of you at this time, okay? Because remember, it's all in your head. The Ace of Cups, this is emotional validation. For some of you, you could be calling situations before they happen at this time with this energy. So this could be a baby falling on their face, not a literal baby, just a big adult baby that you told them, no, don't do that, or else this, that, and this is going to happen. And sure enough, this, that, and the third happened. And now they're crying to you. And you're like, yeah, did you feel good? No. So it felt good to you watching them fall on their face because you called the situation. The Three of Wands, I feel like for some of you here, teamwork makes the dream work at this time. So you benefit through other people this month with this energy as well. This is also a great time for writers. Your creative juices could be going. For some of you, you could be receiving work as a freelance writer at this time with this energy here, or a great time for bloggers with this energy, or you could be receiving an investment for script writing at this time as well, is what I'm feeling. I feel like for some of you here, I feel this is a great time to take tests and exams. You will do well in those. For some of you here, this is upgrading yourself with the latest and greatest in technology. And then for others of you, this could be like career, but learning as you go with career. So it's definitely new technology coming in, new ways of doing things, new. And it's kind of like you guys learning all together as you go along. The Three of Cups, I feel that people in your life have a lot of influence over you, or a lot of say-so over your situations, whether it be with love or in general. They take the neck and they tell the head exactly what it's going to do, and you listen and you do it. Okay, so I would be careful with that. Sometimes that's cool, but sometimes it's not. For others of you, I feel like you're overthinking a situation and you're getting too many options, or you're trying to other people, you're like relying on a lot of opinions at this time, and you're trying to make sure that everybody's opinion is the same before you go making this decision. But then even then, you're still going to be confused about the situation. I feel for some of you here, you may want to copyright your stuff at this time. I feel that some people could be taking your stuff because they feel inspired. So I see like lessons with intellectual property at this time with this energy here as well. So be careful with that. So there could be some pictures of certain celebrities leaked at this time. And it's not like naughty pictures. It's just like pictures of when they were young and stuff like that. You know, pictures that they didn't even know that existed, you know, stuff like that. And then next thing you know, we could be hearing about like how they were suing for copyright infringements and stuff like that. So that could be happening. Or somebody could be having like a great phrase, and next thing you know, it's going to go on a rap song, you know, so it could be something like that too. So just be aware of that. Be careful of copyright infringements during this time period as well with these energies. The Page of Cups, I feel like there could be a reconciliation coming up. For some of you, you could be very scared about reaching out to this person with this energy because you're scared of rejection, or you're just creating a bunch of slippery slopes that can go wrong and reasons why you shouldn't reach out to this person. So you're your own personal saboteur at this time with this energy. So be careful with that with this energy. I do feel like this is a creative time for you here as well. You could be showing off at work how much you know in regards to certain subjects, or those of you who have a regular job but you went to college for a specific thing, this is you showing off your know-how. So if you went to college to be a computer programmer, but then you work somewhere else that has nothing to do with computer programming, because that's the way life works for right now, then you could find that that this could be like doing, like showing off your know-how and showing off what you know with this energy here. For others of you, you come up with really awesome ideas and you tend to think out of the box, and it tends to be a little bit mind-blowing. Okay, the King of Coins, I feel this could be on the job training. For some of you, this could be a great time for internships, working closely with somebody important at this time, and them showing you the ropes with this energy. The Hierophant card, I feel for some of you here that this could be somebody supporting you and taking care of you financially here with this energy. For some of you, this could be dealing with a sugar baby or a sugar daddy situation with this energy, or the next love that comes into your life is going to bring about financial stability in your life and be very generous with their money with you. Ooh la la. Okay, the Eight of Cups, I feel like you're over certain situations going on in your life at this time, and you're ready to walk away from certain situations. For some of you here, I feel like this could be like an emotional time for you. So again, if you want like a natal chart report, or a yearly or 6-month report, check out my consultation page, because you could be going through a spiritual awakening at this time. You may have like a lot of lessons at this time that is going to be a transformative time for you. Again, Pluto in retrograde in your 6th house is all about working on the self, okay? So even if you're reluctant to work on yourself, Pluto in retrograde is going to take you there, and we're going to work on ourselves, and we're going to work through our ish, okay? So it's going to be like that kind of situation going on, and you're just going to be like, oh my God, I can't stand it. You know, it's going to be hard. Spiritual awakenings are never easy, okay? So yeah, I feel you. I love you and I feel you, okay? But spiritual awakenings are, ugh. All right, the King of Cups, I feel like for some of you here, this could be a time for soulmates, or certain people are coming into your life at this time because they have a reason and a season to come into your life at this time to teach you something, or to challenge you, or to help you grow and heal and move on from certain situations, or to help you do your shadow work. So there's a reason why people come into our lives at this time, for better or for worse. The Page of Wands, I feel with this energy here, definitely a time for new beginnings at this time for some of you here as well. For some of you, the focus could be on your children this month with this energy here as well, and trying to nurture them during this time. You may have to cultivate patience with certain children at this time with this energy, because they could be like really a handful. For some of you, this is a great time for expansion when it comes to business during this time period as well, okay? I feel for some of you here, I feel, woo, okay. I feel like for some of you here that you could be a prolific writer at this time. So you could be like a prolific writer, or prolific like musician, you know, like writing like a lot this month with this energy. The Four of Swords, I feel that you're more about your stability at this time with this energy here as well. This could be a time of meditation, or just like working home, and just trying to be about your peace and staying out of other people's way, and not being about the drama this month with this energy here, okay? So you're really trying not to stay, you're really not trying to get involved in things going on. The Two of Swords, I feel this is a time of introspection and reevaluating your relationships with certain people, but you're staying because of the children, the grandchildren, you're staying around, you're hanging around because of bigger picture at this time with this energy, because you want family with this energy, but you're not tolerating certain things as well. So you're trying to create your boundaries with other people in your life. The Seven of Swords, I feel that, you know, unfortunately here, you may have to think about leaving a situation or family and disowning family. But once you do that, once you walk away from certain situations that are toxic in your life, you're going to see a lot of blessings in your life happening, because you were supposed to do this a long time ago, and you just kept procrastinating. I do see this being a time of you not relying on certain people in your life, becoming more financially independent this month with this energy here as well, or just walking away from certain relationships. This could be getting a divorce at this time with this energy. Thank you for everybody subscribing. I think I need like, I'm at 1985. I think I need like 15 more people or 25 more people at this time. Okay, so make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate that. The Five of Swords, I feel like you are not on the same level energetically, or you're not on the same level like intellectually with other people. So it's kind of like you have nothing to talk about with certain people in your life, because you're on a different path, they're on a different path. So it's like a lot of misunderstandings and miscommunications going on at this time, and it could be very frustrating to you. Like you could be like, why am I here? Like, why? Like, it could be like family, and it could be like family get-togethers and stuff like that, and you're just like on a different path. You could be more spiritual than family. And you could find that sometimes we can't preach to family. We have to be a walking example. Like, I don't preach to nobody. I don't preach, because everybody got their own journey, for better, for worse, for ugly, for kitchen sink. Everybody got their own thing going on. Okay, I have nothing to do with your stuff. Not my circus, not my monkey, not my problem. I'll still love you. I'll still be there for you. I'll still support you. I'll support you when you fall. I'll tell you what I think. If you're going to ask me what I think, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to be honest. But other than that, I'm just a walking example. I walk the walk and I talk the talk. And trust me, it sucks. But then everybody else walks the walk and talks the talk too. So you can't preach to others what they're doing. And then some of the stuff you can't preach to others knowing that you do the same thing too. Okay, so it's kind of like that kind of situation that I feel that's coming up at this time. You gotta if you want to be in other people's lives, you just gotta let them be. You gotta let them be, for ugly, for worse, for kitchen sink. This is them. This is how they are. Appreciate the time that you have with them, and don't preach to them. Okay, and just be an example in their life, because when they see that your life is sane and that you look like you got your stuff together, they're gonna be like, oh, And then they're going to want their stuff together too. And then they're going to follow suit. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just stay in the mud and they just want to be mud. Okay? So sometimes you just have to let people be what they want to be at this time. Okay, and then eventually one day in their life, maybe it'll hit them and then they'll change. Okay, so everybody's being challenged at this time. So you have to kind of like tolerate other people's situations. I feel like it's going to be a situation where you're going to be at a crossroads with other people and that you can't tolerate their situation because it's too much for you emotionally. So you're going to step away from the situation until they grow the hell up or until they change. Okay, that's what I feel. I feel that this is a toxic environment or a toxic situation that you're in, and that you will be walking away from it here in the month of May as well, because you just can't do it no more. All right, like you can't tolerate it. You're like I feel also be careful with the gossip. I do see people throwing you under the bus, so keep your receipts, keep a paper trail at this time. I do see confrontation here as well. The 10 of Wands, be careful about how much you do for other people at this time with this energy, because other people in your life, be it family, your own children, they could just be blatantly, flat out freaking using you. Okay, and that's it. And that's it. And they don't want you to do anything else. This is like very frustrating reading. Like, I'm getting pissed off just thinking about it. You know, it's like, it's very frustrating, you know. So just be aware of that. Be aware about how much you do for other people, because it may not be worth doing, okay? I do see jealousy. You know, you seem to have your stuff together. You seem to be more in control of yourself. Of course, you're a freaking Virgo. Hello. That's what you do. All right? So people don't understand that. Alrighty, so you seem to have your stuff together out loud, but even though behind the scenes you just a hot damn mess. Okay, it's like, pass me the tequila. What time the bar close? You know, it's like it's 5 o'clock somewhere, bitch. You know, so it's kind of like that. You know, tokey toke over here, not me, but you know how y'all do. Okay, so you know, but other people are jealous of your stability and the aura of stability that you create around yourself, even though you just as much as a hot mess as everybody else. Okay, but you know, it's kind of like that kind of situation. The 6 of Wands, I do feel like, you know, that other people kind of put you on a pedestal in your life, and the expectation is like high. Okay, and but at the same time you walk the walk and you talk the talk as well. I do feel like you could be inspired by what other people are doing, and you could be taking what other people are doing and making it your own. For some of you, you're going to go on a spiritual retreat. For others of you, you're going to be taking classes for writer's block with this energy here as well, or you're going to be taking classes on how to do your own online thing, or one of those do-it-yourself classes or master classes you may be taking during this time period. The 4 of Cups, I feel like you're more about your stability. You're using this time period to work on yourself with this energy and heal from past hurts with this energy here as well. The Queen of Wands, I feel with this energy here, there is new love, but I don't feel like it's happening anytime soon. I already feel like you know this person. But the Page of Cups is in the picture, so when the Page of Cups is in the picture, it means it's not happening anytime soon. So this might take a while, so you may need to be patient with this energy. The 2 of Wands, you're very cerebral and in your head at this time. I do see recognition and success coming to you. This is a great time for computer programmers or web designers with this energy here. This could be a very creative time for you. You could be learning something new at this time. Or with my web designers and my computer programmers, it could be learn as you go, okay? So for some of you here, you could be learning some new technology here, and oops, you messed up, but it's okay. You're not going to get fired for it or anything like that. It's just literally learn as you go, because your job is learning as they go too, because they don't know either. They're just playing around just like you're playing around with it and trying to figure it out too. So it's kind of like that kind of situation going on. For others of you, you're very much in your head at this time. You're very cerebral and in your head. And then for others of you, you're super creative at this time with this energy. The Hangman card, indecisions are coming up at this time, but the answer is yes, but you're more about your stability, so you may not do this in the month of May, but then the answer is yes. So this may not happen in the month of May. This may not happen until Pluto goes direct again. So this could be more of a thought than an action this whole entire year. So you're not so quick on making decisions at this time. You're very cautious when it comes to anything new happening in your life, okay? Thank you for subscribing. 1986. I'm trying to make it to 2,000 subscribers. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to go on to Libra horoscope. Yeah, and my monthly horoscopes are up. So make sure to give that some love too. And thank you all. I'm glad you like them. So make sure to like this video. Hey, Mary. Thank you. I'm going to go on to Libra. Okay, so I'll see you there. Kisses. Mwah.